Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. So Palantir reached $15, which is a major milestone. And I want to do a video where I will probably shoot myself in the foot, where I want to tell you guys what I think is going to happen with the stock in the future and my reactions to it, how I'm going to act, a little bit of thoughts of who's doing this rally and why this rally is happening, how long I think this rally is going to go, and lots of goodies like this. So please make sure you hit the like, please make sure you subscribe to the channel, and you can hit me up on Twitter. Vince is bullish. It's been blowing up lately. It would be really nice to connect there. So Palantir hit $15 today. There came out, yesterday. By the way, I'm reshooting this video because somehow I did this video yesterday very late at night and I released it, and I was brushing my teeth and I was like, okay, let's check the comments on the channel, and all the comments was like, no sound, no sound, no sound, no sound. And I was like, what the F? So somehow there was zero sound on the video. So this is the video from yesterday that I'm reshooting. So I want to say, guys, we were right about Palantir. Palantir has a fantastic community. I think the only other stock that has a similar community is Tesla, where also the retail crowd has been right and ahead of Wall Street. Really congratulations for those who have been loading up on below 10. And this is fantastic, but where to from here? So I get kind of annoyed when YouTubers make videos about how Palantir is, the retail is pushing up the price and it's crazy and you should wait for a red day. Even Tom Nash did a video yesterday where he's like, I wouldn't be buying on a green day. So let me show you two things. So one of them is, look at the volume on this baby. So you see, this is the average volume, is somewhere here is the average volume, and you can see the volume has been skyrocketing. So I came from the technical analysis world, and there is very few things that I believe very reliably work in technical analysis, but one of them is if you get a major gap with a very high volume and then a rally with a very high volume, that is a confirmation that it's a very strong momentum behind that rally. Because sometimes what can happen is somehow the sellers forget to show up to the market, so there's no sellers, and then there's some idiot who's like, I'll buy Palantir at any price, and then he buys one stock for $15, and then you have this huge gap, and then the sellers wake up and they're like, oh my god, the price is 15. Okay, let's push back down the price. And like that happened because there was no volume to the increase, right? There was no volume to the rally. But when there is a volume to the rally, it means that it's big money coming in. It's a ton of buyers coming in. It's a very, very reliable indicator. And this is not retail. Let me tell you, this is not the guys that watch this channel, watch all the other really good YouTube channels. This is Kathy Wood, but even not really Kathy Wood. She dipped her toe a little bit into Palantir. This is big money, Wall Street money. This is fun money. And so this is one. So this is not retail doing this, right? And is the stock overpriced at this point? So the valuation depends on your future assumptions of what the company is going to do. So currently, even the Palantir bulls had to lower their future assumptions because of the bear market that has been happening. But look at what happened to NVIDIA. They went from guiding for 7 billion next quarter to 11 billion. Like, nobody has ever heard of a company that has had such an increase in guidance. And I think that they still might be sandbagging this number. Like, could you imagine that they release this number 11 million and then 11 billion and then they come in with 9? That would be like the embarrassment of embarrassment. So I'm pretty sure that they have been sandbagging that number. And it's a very, very intelligent bet to assume that something similar is going to happen with Palantir. And just how much that affects the price. So you need to do your own valuation. And by the way, the reason why I said I'm going to shoot myself in the foot is because I'm not in the business of predicting stock prices. It's crazy hard. To my knowledge, nobody can do it. Even Warren Buffett says, I don't know what's going to happen with the stock prices. And I'm in it for the long term. I have absolutely zero qualifications to say this. I'm just a guy on the internet with a very loud opinion. So that being said, if I do my valuation and I keep my assumptions at the 20%, yes, then the fair value of Palantir has been at around $12, okay? But here's the other thing, that people look at this and they're like, oh my God, we shot up from 7 to 15, we went 100%. Yeah, but what if the price action all the way to $12 was just a correction back to fair value because the stock has been severely undervalued all this time? So actually, we had a 30% rally in the, like a real rally in the stock market that makes the valuation a little bit stretched, okay? But if you look at the last interview Alex Karp did with Bloomberg Money, he said we are getting the same amount of calls that in 1 month that we got in a year before. Obviously, we don't know how much of these they are closing. We don't know how they're pricing this. Maybe he's giving it away for free. But I'm just saying it's a very educated bet, or a very low risk bet, to say that probably they will have to revise up their guidance. Now, if you revise that they will go back to 30% growth in the next, I don't know how many years, $24 is your price. So it's crazy undervalued at this price. Okay, if you go to 40%, even $30 is fair value for the stock. So here's the thing. So the people who tell you okay, I take it from a different angle. So first of all, what do I think is going to happen to the stock price? I think that in the next few months, we're going to rally to 20 or maybe even $25, and then the company is going to stagnate there, maybe go up to 30, down to 20, up to 25, 20, 30. I'm expecting that it will stagnate there until the company grows a little bit. Now, why do I think this? I'm quite sure in this, but and I know I'm shooting myself in the foot probably, but I just want this to be in the record that this is what I think. So the reason why I'm thinking it is because of how many Wall Streeters are coming into the stock. The AI cycle is the next super cycle, okay? And the people who are telling you that, oh my God, this is an AI bubble. Bubbles don't get created in a month, in weeks. Some people think this is what the people were telling you, like, oh, this... Tom Nash was making a video here. The earnings came out. There will come red days when you can buy the stock, so don't buy yet. So let's see how that advice fared. So the next day, the stock was 4% up. Then here was 0.6% down. So if you were buying on this red day, you were buying 4% higher than just having bought on this green day to begin with. And all those people who were like, no, but there's going to be a pullback to, $7, $8. How did that work now? The stock is at $15. You would have been much better off buying at $10 than buying again at $11 and, buying at $12. And to be honest, I don't know if there's going to be a pullback. There should be, probably. Normally, stocks don't go straight up. But the truth is also what I'm telling you. These cycles don't play out in a month. Not in weeks, definitely not in days. What's happening is, these fund managers are looking at the news and they're like, oh, Cathie Wood is buying back into Palantir. Oh, Palantir is profitable? Weren't they a company? They're like, okay, Monday I have a little bit of time in my schedule. Okay, I'll research Palantir. And then on Monday they research Palantir and then they go, let's take this up with the board. I think we should open a position. Okay, then on Friday they decide to open a position and then they don't buy in all at the same time. Then they go, okay, let's start, going into the stock. We start buying $1 million or whatever, $10 million every week for the next 5 weeks, okay? And then they go have dinner with their next investment buddy and they're like, hey guys, guess what? We're investing into this Palantir. By the way, we're 30% up on the position in a matter of weeks. You guys should look into this company. And then those guys go, interesting. Okay, next Wednesday, I have a time in my calendar. I will do some due diligence on this company, and on and on and on and on. And there's just more and more and more money coming into this stock. So this is why I think that if you just adjust your valuations, the $26 price, it would be stretched and an overvalued, it would feel overvalued, okay? But when I was looking at Tesla, there was never a time. I've been following the stock at 2013 when the stock felt undervalued. Never. Okay, it was only in hindsight when you look at the stock and you're like, shit, I wish I would have been buying at that time. So my honest advice to you, who still have not built your position in Palantir, my honest advice is do your own valuation. Look at how much you think the stock is worth. And then if the stock price is below that price, I think you should go ahead and buy. And then if the stock goes lower, go ahead and buy some more. But the problem is the same problem that we had at $10, that if you're waiting for a pullback, that pullback might never come at the price that you come. What if tomorrow is another super green day and we go 10% up and we blow past 16 and then we go to 20 and the next pullback is to 18 and then the stock stagnates there? Then you missed a fantastic buying opportunity at 15. So this is what I think. Congratulations. I really love this community that the Palantir community is. I think we are you guys, I'm just basically collecting up the data, are the smartest community that is in the stock market, I believe. And it's so crazy how we're beating analysts. And I had a talk with Arnie, this is the last point in the video, that how can this happen again and again, that the retail investors, when we group into a stock like Tesla, like Palantir, maybe even SoFi, who knows in the future, that we become right about it. And that's because we have skin in the game. We can't afford to be wrong. The Wall Street analysts, their purpose is not to make you money. Their purpose is to protect their reputation and not lose money for the clients. So they cannot take risks. Whereas we retail investors, we put the money where our mouth is, and we really make sure that the research that we do is on point and we really see what we see. Like, look at this recent bear cave short report. It was a really bad short report with really bad points. And the guy, he doesn't have skin in the game. So this is how you come up with these BS reports that don't mean anything. If he would have had to short Palantir, I'm not sure he would have done it, based on even his own short report. But because he doesn't have skin in the game, he can just say whatever the F he wants. So anyways, this was my daily rant. Thank you so much for watching. Congratulations. I hope the stock price goes much higher. And see you guys in the next video. Ciao, ciao.